Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. I hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video and this daily update here on Bitcoin. Bullish update. We held the level as expected. If you watch my videos, I know I was a little bit less certain about it than before. But what I said in the end is that I did feel like it was most likely that we would be able to hold the main breakout we had. So that means just holding that level around 101,000, right? That was the main level. That's around the value area high, and just in general, you had a ton of key levels bundled together there, which creates an area of confluence. But we held that level so far, and then yesterday obviously was a day with a lot of news. Now, I'm not sure if this is the right video to unpack all of that news. Maybe later today I'll actually make some sort of an update talking about all the executive orders, and then also talking about Senator Lummis becoming some sort of a chair of the digital asset community. What is it? I forgot the word, but in general, getting a high role regarding digital assets, crypto, which is very bullish because she's one of the main senators that's going on about this strategic Bitcoin reserve. We also had an executive order about potentially creating some sort of a digital asset stockpile. So that's all massively bullish. Now, who knows? Maybe that's Bitcoin, maybe that's stable coins. I don't know. But in general, that is bullish. And it's bullish long term, but in the end, short term, it has not done that much. Except for the fact that it made us hold this level around 102,000. Although I must say, like, looking at the fundamentals, which I always like to do, look, if we take a look at the stock markets, there's still these massive gaps to the downside, right? You can see all these gaps that the S&P 500 left. Usually, if you go back in time as well, usually those will get filled. Not always, all right? I mean, you can see, like, sometimes it takes... sometimes it takes 2 months before they get filled. Usually they get filled, but if we take a look at all the fundamentals, one of the most important fundamentals and one of the most interesting fundamentals I actually wanted to show you as well is the dollar strength index. And what you can see right here, for whatever reason, the dollar strength index actually seems to be breaking down here. And that, in combination with the bullish fundamentals that we've gotten from the Trump administration, just makes me very optimistic about the markets. Might also be how I slept last night, but it just realistically speaking, like, what this could be is that yesterday we had the Bank of Japan. Trump is also speaking a lot about that he's going to decrease interest rates. I think that is not necessarily something that can happen very, very quickly. But in general, we have the FOMC meeting next week, so we'll see what that means. But outside of that, what we did have is the Bank of Japan interest rate decision. They increased the interest rate, which was expected. That's bullish because that decreases the value of the dollar. But outside of that, the inflation rate was also 0.4% higher than expected, which most likely means that this interest rate is going much, much higher, which means the Japanese yen is going to go up in value, which means the dollar strength index is going to go down in value. So in general, that's also one of the reasons why the dollar strength index is dropping down. And as some of you might know, if you watch my videos often, is that a bearish dollar strength index is extremely bullish for crypto. So this, in combination with the fundamentals, in combination with the technical situation for Bitcoin here, which is a consolidation between 107 and 101, I have to be bullish on this, all right? And I have to tell you that for now, like, if we look at the volume, for example, for Bitcoin, it's actually quite high, but that's normal after all the volatility yesterday. But the volume might need to get a little bit higher because the volume is decreasing for the last 6 hours. And then we can break out. So for now, I would say it's not most likely we'll break out. But I do think that from this consolidation, when we're talking about a breakout or a breakdown, it's the breakout that I think is most likely. So that's what I think. That's what I think about Bitcoin for now. Short term, and I will keep you updated on this later today as well. Short term, I don't expect this breakout yet. Like I said, I'd say we need a little bit more time, perhaps a little bit more volume. The momentum is actually fine. The leverage is actually pretty good. There's not much leverage in the price right now. So yeah, this is what I expect ultimately. I'll keep you updated on that. Have a great day. Be careful for the volatility. It's Friday. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.